Hello, everyone. Today we're going to delve into an important topic of navigating social relationships, particularly focusing on how you, as parents and guardians, can help the children in your home build healthy connections during their elementary school years. Social relationships play a vital role in child's development, impacting their emotional well being, academic success, and overall happiness. So I hope you stay tuned to this topic as we navigate this together. Before we delve into strategies for navigating social relationships, let's briefly understand what social relationships are. Social relationships encompass the connection and interactions individuals have with others. These relationships play a vital role in our lives, especially for children, as they contribute to their social and emotional development. Healthy friendships can provide support, companionship, and opportunities for growth. Throughout this presentation, we'll explore the importance of fostering healthy friendships and discuss practical strategies for supporting your child in navigating social relationships. Recognizing healthy relationships is essential for children as they navigate their social circles. So here we're going to explore the key characteristics of healthy relationships, identify red flags that may indicate unhealthy dynamics, and discuss the importance of teaching relationship awareness to your children. I don't know about you, but if your child comes home and they're talking about their friendships, this is a very important part to pay attention to. So some characteristics of healthy relationships. You want to hear your children talking about this. Mutual respect. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect where each person values the other person's thoughts, feelings, and boundaries. So if your child is reporting to you that their friend does not respect them in that way, then that's a good indicator that maybe that's not a healthy friend for your child. Effective communication. Communication is open, honest, and respectful. Both parties feel comfortable expressing themselves and actively listening to each other. Trust and honesty. And we know that trust is the foundation of a healthy relationship. Individuals feel secure knowing that they can rely on each other, and honesty is prioritized even in difficult situations. So being honest even when it may hurt. Supportive environment. Healthy relationships provide support during both good times and challenges. And your children may feel empowered and encouraged to pursue their goals and dreams when they are in a healthy friendship. Quality, equality, and fairness. Relationships are balanced with decisions made collaboratively and responsibility shared fairly. There is a sense of equality and mutual contribution. And then boundaries and consent. Boundaries are respected and consent is given at all times to be in that friendship, to feel safe, to be able to express themselves without fear or judgment. Some red flags that you want to pay attention to when your child is coming home, they're talking about their friends at school. Listen for if your child is being belittled or mocked or ignored with their friends. So if they say so-and-so is my best friend, but my best friend makes fun of me, pay attention to that red flag. Poor communication. Maybe they're insulting each other, making threats or yelling to one another. They're lying to each other, making promises and not keeping them. One is controlling or manipulating each other's thoughts, feelings. The other one is left feeling powerless. Even isolation. So maybe one day they're playing with them on the playground, the next day they're ignoring them and isolating them. And then unhealthy conflict resolution. So maybe instead of coming to a solution in the friendship, it is not worked through. It's unhealthy, and then we just continue being friends without even talking about it. And then violating boundaries, disregarding feelings and thoughts, and passing judgment. So teaching children to recognize healthy and unhealthy relationship dynamics, it empowers them to establish those boundaries, seek support when needed, maybe from school staff or even at home, and make informed decisions about their social interactions. It equips children with critical skills for navigating friendships, and even in their future as adults dating relationships. And so it's important for them to understand these connections right now. By fostering relationship awareness, we can help children cultivate meaning, respectful, and fulfilling relationships while protecting them from harm. Supporting peer interactions is important for children's social and emotional development. That's why we're talking about this today. So, in this slide here, we're going to discuss why peer interactions are important. We're going to explore some strategies for supporting positive interactions in your children and to highlight the significance of encouraging social skills development. So, some importance of peer interactions is social development, okay, emotional well-being, supporting your child's emotional well-being, cognitive growth, collaborative play, and problem solving with other peers enhances your child's cognitive abilities, creativity, and critical thinking skills. Teaches conflict resolution skills. We talked a little bit about that in the last slide. Building supportive network, allowing them to have those people that's in their corner as they navigate through elementary school. And then some strategies for supporting this. You want to support your child's interactions with others. Create an inclusive environment. Foster a culture of inclusivity where all children feel welcome, valued, and respected. Encourage your child to create friendships across diverse backgrounds, interests, and abilities. Be a model of support for that. So show them positive behavior within your own friendships. Facilitate cooperative activities. Provide opportunities for collaborative play, group projects, team-based activities, things that they can do when they're not at school. I'm thinking like spring break is coming up, so facilitating some interaction with others. Teaching social skills, taking turns such as listening and sharing and expressing emotion, model social skills for them at home. Encourage empathy and perspective taking. Help your child develop empathy by encouraging them to consider other people's feelings, perspectives, and experiences because everyone has a different walk of life, a different background, and so you want to make sure that your child understands as they're talking to people that they have to respect others' feelings, perspectives, and life experiences. And promote positive reinforcement. Please acknowledge and praise positive peer interactions. Those ones that you hear that don't have the red flags, praise them for having that friend in that particular relationship. And address bullying. Address that. If you hear in conversation your child is talking to someone else, they're at home, and they are talking in any shape, way, or form about bullying others, they may not use that specific word, but in the context, it is a bullying act. Address that so that you at home can deal with that. And so when we get to school, we don't even see it. We don't even hear about children being mean to one another because at home it's being addressed. And then encouraging social skills development. Provide opportunities for structured and unstructured social interactions. Play dates, group activities, community events. So now we're going to get into some peer pressure conversation. Peer pressure refers to the influence exerted by peers to conform to certain behaviors, attitudes, or expectations. This can be both direct or indirect. Direct meaning explicitly pressure from peers, and indirect meaning observing and mimicking others' behaviors. Types of peer pressure, it manifests in various forms, including conformity, persuasion, and exclusion. Peer pressure is particularly potent during adolescence when individuals are exploring identity, seeking acceptance, and developing autonomy. It can influence decision-making, self-esteem, and risk-taking behaviors. So, conversation about positive and negative peer influence. Positive peer influence encourages healthy behaviors such as academic motivation, pro-social actions, and participation in constructive activities. Positive peer groups provide support, encouragement, and shared values that reinforce those positive choices. Negative peer influence, on the other hand, promotes risky or harmful behaviors such as substance use, fighting, aggression, self-hate speech, bullying other people, And sometimes negative peer pressure may stem from social norms, social media like Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, or individual vulnerabilities, which this can lead to some serious consequences for individuals. So some strategies that you can use to help your child navigate peer pressure is building strong self-esteem. Help them create a sense of self-worth and confidence, empowering them. Teach assertive communication skills. They can set boundaries so that they can express themselves in ways that they feel comfortable doing. Promote critical thinking. Ask them questions, allow them to answer those questions. Teach refusal skills. Give them scenarios in which someone may peer pressure them and allow them to practice saying no, and help create and foster healthy friendships. If they are saying that this person is doing things that aren't kind, aren't nice, show them that they can have other friends who are being kind and being nice. And then also maintaining an open communication line with you as their parent, their guardian. Always allow your child to feel comfortable with coming to you. Sometimes when children come and have conversations, those conversations may make us as adults feel uncomfortable about things they're talking about at school with their friends. And sometimes your response, your immediate response, may interfere with them coming in the future to talk to you. So always be mindful of how you're responding when they are seeking guidance out from you so that that open line of communication can remain. Unfortunately, bullying can sometimes occur within social relationships. It's essential for you to recognize those signs of bullying, which may include changes in behavior, reluctance to go to school, or unexplained injuries. If you suspect your child is being bullied, please take it seriously and take appropriate steps to address the situation. Today we have discussed the importance of social skills, communication, empathy, conflict resolution, boundaries, inclusion, and parental support in fostering healthy friendships for our children. Remember that your involvement and guidance are invaluable in helping your child navigate the complexities of social relationships. So now I'm going to answer some questions that were given to me regarding this topic. First question, how can I help my child make friends at school? So encourage your child to participate in group activities, clubs, or even sports where they can meet peers with similar interests. Practice social skills such as like introducing themselves, asking questions, and sharing with others. You can arrange some play dates with classmates to help foster friendships outside of school. Second question says, what should I do if my child is being bullied at school? Number one, please listen to your child's concerns and validate their feelings. Encourage them to assertively communicate with that person that's not being nice. You can also talk to your child's teacher, the school counselor, and admin regarding this issue, and then work with the school to develop a plan to address this bullying issue so that it does not continue. Third question, how can I teach my child to handle conflict with friends? So teach your child problem-solving skills. You want to teach them how to actively listen, how to compromise with others, and how to find solutions that work for everybody involved in that conflict. Encourage them to express their feelings and to be respectful while expressing those feelings, and then to also just seek to compromise so that the conflict can de-escalate. You can even role play some different scenarios so that they can practice some of this for their skill building. Fourth question, my child seems shy and struggles to interact with classmates. How can I help them become more confident socially? So provide some opportunities for your child to practice social skills, but do it in a low pressure setting. So not in the moment, but outside of the moment so you can role play that. And then also, as you're doing that, you can have play dates, encourage them to invite friends over, encourage them to join in with small groups, Encourage them to engage in activities that will help them interact more, and then model confident and positive social behavior yourself. So they need to see you interacting with others and what that looks like. Fifth question, how can I support my child if they feel left out or excluded by their peers? So validate your child's feelings regarding this, and offer empathy and support. Help them identify supportive friends or classmates that they connect with. Maybe they've mentioned friends to you before and you can bring up those kids to them. Encourage them just to seek out activities, on the playground, like encourage them to walk up to people and play. And then also teaching resiliency and coping strategies as they navigate like the feelings of being alone or feeling rejected by their peers. Question 6 says, my child seems to have difficulty understanding social cues and body language. What can I do to help them improve in this area? So practicing interpreting social cues and body language with your child. You can do that through like games, role playing, or even watching videos together. YouTube has some really cool like videos where you can show them and get them to interpret how someone's body language is presenting, maybe how that person's feeling. Provide direct feedback and guidance on appropriate social behaviors, like making eye contact, smiling, recognizing facial expressions, and consider seeking support maybe from someone on the school support team, like myself, mental health specialist, a guidance counselor. How can I encourage my child to develop empathy and kindness towards others? Model that for them. Model empathy and kindness in your own interactions with others. Be that example for them that they can see on a daily basis. Encourage your child to consider other people's perspectives and feelings and praise them for acts of kindness and compassion. Okay. And the last question I got was, what should I do if my child is having trouble resolving conflicts with siblings or even family members? Again, teach those conflict resolution skills. Like we said, active listening, taking turns, finding ways to compromise. Encourage that open communication in the home and problem solving skills in the home. Like together collectively as a family unit, you all can establish clear rules together. Like the children can sit down and say, this is what we expect. These are the norms of our home. These are the consequences that follow if it's not peaceful at the end. And then modeling respectful conflict resolution strategies in your own home. And so I hope you guys learned something today regarding how your child can build healthy relationships, what to look for if things are not healthy through their conversations that they're mentioning to you after school, and helping empower them to build healthy relationships and to stay away from friendships that are not good for them. So continue to look out for these videos. We have a few more to go before the school year ends. You all have a great day.